They're like, where are we going now?
Colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone. All of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
Can we have everybody please stand up? Well, Javier and Chris have been by changing of vows that we unite them in marriage, and they bring here today their hopes and their dreams, which they desire to bind together. And when this ceremony is concluded, both Javier and Krista will be husband and wife. Who presents this woman today in marriage? You may be seated. Might as well break the tension now, get them holding hands. Well, you two made it. What an accomplishment, especially in this time right now. There's so much energy and activity and planning that goes into making all of this happen. Actually, Javier, I'm not even sure I'm looking at you. I know Krista did all the work putting this together. But you're here, and I encourage you two to relax and try to remember as much of it as you can. But really, your story, this is the end of a 7-year journey. This is where 7 years ago, and really 8 years ago today, because it was 7 years ago that you were dating, and you started at an Albertsons, working together. I'm sure there were no HR issues there dating, but you worked through that. You two became friends, and that quickly developed into more until about a year ago. That was when Javier no longer wanted to be boyfriend and girlfriend. He decided he wanted to up the game a little, and he asked you to marry him. And Krista, you said yes. So thank you for saying yes. That's why we're all here today. But I always think it's fun to tell your friends and family some of the things that you two love about each other, why you're standing here. And I'm going to start with you, Javier. These are the things that Krista really loves about you, that she's learned about you over the last 8 years, that she loves about you. This was her first one, that no matter what her situation is or how she's feeling, you do whatever you can to try to make her smile. You try to make her laugh, and she appreciates that. She loves the fact that you are always goofy. So don't lose that. That's making her smile. We'll come back to that, by the way. She loves the fact that you love to travel with her. You're ambitious. You're up for just taking off and seeing and traveling together. She loves that. Again, she loves your weirdness. And we're going to come back to that too. She loves how unique you are. This is a good one. She loves anytime you're not sure what the answer is, you say McDonald's. She loves that about you. And then she loves how much family is important to you, how much you admire and how much you care for your mom. That is special to her. She knows that that's the way you're going to treat her too. There's a jealous one right there. Just a little jealous. Now for you, Krista, here are the things that Javier loves about you. And it's right up there with you. He loves the fact that you accept him for his goofiness and craziness and weirdness. He loves that about you. He loves the fact that you're supportive in all of the things and the decisions he's making. You're supportive. And then, of course, he loves the fact that you're beautiful. And really, beauty starts on the inside, and it works its way out as somebody develops the character to becoming a beautiful person. But really, you two are standing here today because you've married your best friend. You're getting ready to marry your best friend. And it's so wise to understand that life is done better together than apart. There's actually a proverb in Ecclesiastes. Solomon tells us about the power of a team. In Ecclesiastes 4, he says that two people are better than one because they help each other succeed. If one person falls down, the other one's right there to help them up. But how can one be helped up alone? And as he continues that proverb, he ends with an example from the military. It's very powerful. He says, a person that is standing by themselves can be attacked and defeated very easily. But two that are standing back to back can conquer. So really today, Krista and Javier, you come here to tell each other, I've got your back. From this day forward, there's somebody there that has your back you're doing life with. The good days, for him, the crazy days, the unique days, the busy days, you're doing life together. Now, it's kind of easy to say that today. I mean, this is a beautiful day. It's your wedding. What a beautiful location. Your court looks great. You two look amazing. Although, Javier, I'm going to be honest, Krista looks a lot better. But it's your wedding day today, so it's easy to say on a day like today, I've got your back. But there's this little word called love that is so important to really having a healthy team. And I'm going to give you two some characteristics about love. I know you've heard these before, but you're going to build your marriage on it, so it's worth hearing again. In 1 Corinthians, Paul gives us a list of really challenging aspects of love, but it's what creates a healthy team. He tells us that love is patient, love is kind, love isn't jealous. And really just getting to know the two of you a little bit. I know neither one of you are controlling or demanding or have to be in charge of the remote. I know this stuff never comes up, but love finds a way to create healthy boundaries and healthy margin. And then love is not proud or boastful, and I tell couples this all the time. If you want to be proud about something, be proud about your spouse. And then tell all your friends and family how proud you are of them. Actually, if you really want to upset your friends, just start bragging about your spouse in front of them, and they'll be, those two are so mushy, those two got such a healthy relationship, it'll really get them upset. So it's a great way to make them jealous. And then finally, love is not rude, it's not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrong. Now, after 8 years, there's a lot of chance for things to build up. But a healthy relationship and a healthy team, forgiveness is part of that. And the only reason you two are standing here is because you two have figured out the power of forgiveness. So don't keep scoring the relationship, but keep forgiving. And then finally, love hopes. It trusts, or it believes in. It protects. But most of all, it perseveres. You know, there was a time or two in the relationship when you hit that speed bump. Everything kind of went a little crazy. You weren't sure how it was all going to fall together. And yet, love finds a way to take all of that and organize it, straighten it up. But most importantly, it keeps it moving forward. It finds a way to hang in there. And if you do that hard work of love, there's a promise. And the promise is that love never fails. So as you two come here today to tell each other, I've got your back, and it's going to be built on a foundation of love, know that when you put in that effort, it will not let you down. So you two ready to move forward? Now he's still stunned. He's, well, you two each wrote, personal vows to each other. And I'm going to start with you, Javier, on the vows. And I'm going to give you the mic. I know you're a very quiet, introverted person, but I'm going to give you the mic here so everybody can hear you.
Krista, I've known you for 8 years now, and I can say we've had our highs and lows. From the time we met at Albertsons, we were young and immature with the Bagger crew. It's where we learned each other's on a personal level, where you found out how stubborn I am and how I found out about your RBF. I knew you were unique and worth taking my time to get to know you. From the time we decided to go on our first trip together, we were super broke. You were down without hesitation to collect cans at Mission Bay Park just so we can have extra money. I had known to respect your love for me and willing to go the extra moon to make me happy. I mean, even to this day, after being financially stable, you're down to trash dig behind big lots in the hopes of finding gold. LOL. I'm grateful that you're always randomly thinking of how to make me smile. Always getting me a payasito paleta just so you can see me gobble it up in seconds. I love how you can handle my uniqueness and awkwardness even to go along with it. Very nice. Cows go moo, or even awi awi. I'm grateful to have you in my life and extremely excited for what our next chapter in life has to offer. I promise to be faithful, supportive, loyal, and to give you my companionship and love throughout all the changes in our life. I vow to bring you happiness and treasure you as my companion. I will celebrate the joys of life with you. I promise to support your dreams and walk beside you, offering you courage and strength through all endeavors. From this day forward, I will be proud to be your husband and your best friend. Very nice.
He's very unique. That's great. We probably should have started with you on that, Krista. Here, yours. I'm going to give you the microphone.
And here I thought mine was longer. Okay. My love, I have waited for this day my entire life. I can't put into words how happy I am that it's you. It's always been you. I knew you were the one on our first date, the date that you didn't even know was a date. I was so determined to make you mine. I remember bugging you to make me your girlfriend, but you wanted to take your sweet time. You made me wait 7 whole months, and here we are exactly 8 years later. And I finally get to call you my husband. These 8 years have been the best years of my life, to traveling the world together and raising 2 fur babies, to even getting matching tattoos together. We have accomplished so much. You bring out the best in me. You've made me a better person, and I am forever grateful for you sticking by my side throughout this crazy journey of ours. I adore your goofiness and how you always make the best out of every situation. I love how you're always smiling no matter what. I love your obsession with pigeons and alpacas. I love that you love to eat just like me. But most importantly, I love how you never gave up on me after all that we've been through. I promise that I will never give up on us, and I will always believe in us. I promise to always be by your side when you need me the most. I promise to love you through all the good times and the bad. I promise to be the big spoon when you want to be the little. I promise to be patient with you, but most of all, I promise for as long as we both live, to be your best friend, your love, and your forever and always. I love you more than you could ever imagine.
Well, you two need to hold hands after that then. You know, for those of us here who witnessed you say those words to each other, I mean, it's an honor for us to be able to hear you say that to each other and from the heart the way it is. But there's a way you can tell people about this commitment who are not here. And it's with a symbol we call a ring. We know that when we see a ring on somebody's hand, there's a special person in their life or a special event. Of course, what's more special than your best friend? So these rings are a great symbol of the commitment you two made today. Just a couple of comments about the rings. You notice the shape of the ring is a circle. There's no beginning or end to it. It's continuous. But these rings have a start date, just like your love had a start date. It sounds like first started the first day of Mount Albertson's there. But now there's no end to it. And then they're made of a very precious and expensive material. And you two just told each other really how much you mean to each other and how precious that is. And I can tell by that ring right there, this is going to set you guys back a little bit. So love does have a cost to it. There's an expense. But let's just take a moment. The next time you look at your hand and you see the ring on your finger, remember that this is the commitment. This is a visible symbol of the commitment you two made together. So, Javier, I'm going to start with you. Go and grab the ring there. And we're going to multitask. And there's a guy that's tough to do, but as you put it on her left hand, there you go. Just repeat after me. With this ring, I give you my promise that from this day forward, you will not walk alone. It's the multitasking. May my heart be your shelter. May my heart be your shelter. And my arms be your home. I give you my heart. I give you my love. I have no greater gift to give. I promise I will do my best and inspire you to do the same for the rest of my life. Good job. Yeah. See, she's helping. There we go. Okay, and here you go, Krista. And then hit left hand. There you go, and then just repeat after me. With this ring, I give you my promise that from this day forward, you will not walk alone. May my heart be your shelter, and my arms be your home. I give you my heart. I give you my love. I have no greater gift to give. I promise I will do my best and inspire you to do the same for the rest of my life. McDonald's. Okay. Go ahead. You need to hold hands there. One of the things that is very special about a marriage is how really not only two people coming together, but two families are coming together. You're really merging two families together. And the way I like to say it is this way, is Javier, you grew up in a family environment that was unique to you, and Christy, you grew up in a family environment that was unique to you. But together, you're going to create your own blend. It's going to have its own look, its own vibe, its own feel. And what a great way to show that with the sand ceremony, because you have two colors of sand that you're going to put together, and you can't see the difference between the two. You can't separate them. And it really represents what's happening here in your marriage. And plus, it's like family art time. So you guys can do this together. It'll be something that everybody can look at and remember this moment, and remember you two doing this as you were pouring that sand together. So, folks, that's what we're going to do. They come back to the table. We'll watch them do their family art time and really create their own blend. And then we'll come back up here and finish the ceremony. Well, now we know who the messy one's going to be. Well, you two, as you two are holding hands, folks, would you mind bowing as I pray for these two? Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for the gift of marriage, and we just ask that your richest blessings rest on Javier and Krista, who have here today vowed their lives to each other. And we ask that you grant them happiness in each other's companionship, that they may have a long life together, and give them a ton of mercy and peace. In Jesus' name, amen. Well, you two, you have made some big commitments today, and we've symbolized those now with rings, so now everybody knows the commitment you two have made. And then we've really demonstrated how two families are coming together, blending together, and folks, I encourage you to take pictures, and every time you go to their place and you see that, you can remember this moment of how two families are coming together. So it's my honor and my privilege, by the power given me by the state of California, to pronounce the two of you, husband and wife. Now, I know, Javier, you've been waiting all day for this. You may kiss your bride. Can we have everybody stand up as I introduce to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Javier and Krista Diaz Gomez.
Everybody's here, guys.
Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. This little chapel on the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can roll. Shots of Patrol. And it's on, girl. Don't say no.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for being here and making this so special for Javier and Krista. So there's going to take some photos, so don't go far. There are going to be some photos happening, and of course there's a reception that everybody's going to. But again, thank you for being here and your support, and have yourself a great afternoon and evening. And then also real quick, be sure you grab your things on the chairs, because they're going to move the chairs so they're not in the pictures. So if you have a purse or jacket, be sure you grab that off of the chair there. Thank you.
Yes, it's a